Hey y'all, what's up? I'm Mimi, aka the Piscean Seer, and this is one of your daily collective messages. Like, and subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you so very much to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. It is always and forever going to be loved and appreciated. God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, cosmic guides, all beings of the highest and purest white light, only with the best interest of me and the collective at heart. You are always and forever welcome into my readings, okay? Please give my wonderful, fabulous, and amazing Piscean Seer family the best and most accurate information for them at this time. Hey y'all, what's up? So this is an Isis message. Welcome to the new subscribers. Welcome back to my beautiful subscribers who are already here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Thanks so very much for coming, and thanks for coming back. Okay, so like I said, this is an Isis message. I do have a note, but she's trying to get the overall energy first. So without further ado. So how are you seeing their energy? We got the Emperor and we got the Eight of Pentacles. Ooh, that's good. Okay, so I mean, Aries could be highly significant, okay, or Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but I feel like, which is so interesting with this Beaver energy, okay, because it's about to be the Beaver Moon, okay, either tomorrow or Thursday. I'm not really sure. I know it's the 5th. So tomorrow, okay? So the moon is about to be full, and look, it kind of looks like the moon is rising in the daytime behind this Emperor energy. But you're in a very stable energy, whether you realize it or not, okay? But I feel like you're doing a lot of work at yourself, a lot of work at like your environment, where you want to be, your future. You could be just paying a lot of attention to yourself at this time, and I think that's really good, okay? You also could be a masculine energy, okay? Because I'm getting a lot of masculine energy from this, but you don't necessarily have to be. If you are a feminine, I feel like you're just like focused on your money, you're focused on providing, you're focused on taking care of things, you're focused on growing your career, which is a masculine energy, so that could be why all this masculine energy is coming out for you. Also, I heard masculine guides. You could have quite a few masculine guides around you at this time, including like angelic energies and things like that. Okay, we got the the Elder of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, okay, and the Wheel of Fortune, okay. So like, I feel like things are really good for you. I feel like you could expect a lot of positive happenings. I feel like you could definitely expect your beautiful hard work that you've been putting into yourself to pay off. Like, now is not a time of sadness or like a time for you to be in a mental entrapment, but I feel like that could definitely be what's going on with people on the outside of you. I feel like you're doing a great job of following your divine guidance, and everybody just isn't doing that. Yeah, like right now you're effortlessly exchanging between worlds, okay? Like you're embracing the unlimited possibilities, and it's also talking about the coupling of the earth and the sky, okay? So it's like now you're putting the right actions to your plans that you've been making with the divine, and it's important that you continue to make that kind of energetic exchange with your guides, and to just let them handle anything that that you feel like is like some hatery or some fuckery or anything that's really low vibrational. Like just keep that smile on your face no matter what, and don't let anybody like test you or play with you, or don't get like reeled into some bullshit just because somebody is having a sour day. What's going on the outside of them. It says the Fool, okay? So somebody could be wanting to take a leap of faith toward you, okay? Or wanting to travel toward you. I don't know their intentions yet. Why? What's the intentions? Oh, we got the Two of Cups, okay? So it's good news. So you definitely have somebody interested in you in love. They want to take a leap of faith toward you. Come, exchange some loving energies with you. Maybe they want to like take you to the park or take you on a date. I'm hearing wine tasting, like they want to do something different, something out of the box. I heard, okay, this person could be like very spontaneous. This could be someone who really likes to surprise you with things, and I think you don't even see this coming because you're so focused like on your work, on building up yourself, myself. I got the chills now. Okay, like yeah, we got the Four of Pentacles. I feel like you're really focused on like your energy and what you want in your energy and where you want to be at. Not to say like you don't have time for love or you're not interested or you're not giving it a good old try, right? But it's just like it's not your main focus. It's like you are focused on the bigger picture and you know that love is included in that. So you're open to dating and things like that, or you could even be already like with someone, talking to someone, but it feels fairly new if you are. Yeah, we got the Seven of Pentacles, okay? So I feel like you are about to like energetically invest in another person, or you're already doing that, and they're very energetically invested in you too. Yeah, with the Three of Cups, I mean, they want to celebrate, okay? But also they could be like talking to other people about you. So Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio could be significant. Yeah, we got the Six of Cups. I mean, I don't know. This person could have been working on their past, clearing up things for you. The Three of Cups again, okay? So I don't know, clearing out like other people. I feel like with the High Priestess, like, I don't know, like maybe you guys are like both very aware. This is the energy that I'm getting. I'm getting like very psychic. I heard telepathic connection type of shit. Yeah, we got the Death card, okay? So I mean, I don't know, you're getting ready to have this amazing new beginning with somebody, but I feel like this person just had like some sort of epiphany about you, or like they just kind of realized that like, oh shit, you know, like I kind of love this person, or like, oh snap, like this, that might be the person for me, you know? So like just be very open at this time, because I feel like somebody wants to come in and surprise you like with a lot of good news, okay? Like a lot of like, I heard pouring love all over you, like somebody wants to like pour their love out all over you, you know? Ace of Cups, ass energy, okay? Like it's really cute. What else? So we got before I do that, okay, we got the rammed horned snake, which is interesting because there's a ram on the Emperor card. But it's talking about shape shifting, okay? So you're making some shifts, making some changes, seeing in all directions. You know, there's like no way that you don't, like there's no way to like trick you or stop you or to like blur your vision right now. I feel like you really do have the tunnel vision going on, and it's really great for you. But let me tell you, it's 11 o'clock, so that could be significant, okay? 1100. So, ooh, beautiful, beautiful, powerful intuition, very powerful connection to God, okay? And that's amazing, okay? Very, very divine ass energy that you carry with yourself. And you've definitely come out of the cold, and now you are attracting a lot of things. You could be having a lot of ideas. Like I said something about the earth and the air, you know? Like, putting the two together, finally seeing that master plan that you've been having so long unfold, and being very passionate about this, about the leaps that you're taking, okay? And even being very passionate about like taking leaps with other people. Like you're in a very, very powerful, creative type of energy right now, okay? And it's like, I heard your past supports your future, you know? It's like everything, all the work you've done in the past, but it's like all this power you've pulled from past lives, it just really got you like really hidden, okay? So like just continue to follow your intuition and continue to like embrace change the way that you've been doing, because you really are seeing things like really very clearly. I heard from a very loving place, you know? Like I heard heart eyes, you know, it's like you're seeing things through these beautiful heart eyes. Like, and I was talking about this before in a love reading, because this is not like all about love. This is not like just a love reading, okay? That's just like the main energy on the outside of you that's significant right now, you know? But in another love reading, I was talking about like somebody and their divine counterpart, like seeing through these eyes of love, you know? Like when you're in love, or when you find the right person, like you see the world like differently, okay? And you're able to create effortlessly. Like it's hard to explain, okay? But there's like, it's something very significant about that, about the way you see the world when you're in love with another person, okay? Or with the right person is what I'm hearing, okay? But the dodo bird, spirit animal, it says as a spirit animal, the dodo bird has a unique role in teaching you about the environment, both the beauty and the harshness that surrounds. If you struggle to fit in somewhere, or feel somewhere is stomping on your figurative territory, Dodo arrives to help you reclaim your domain, okay? So it's like you're reclaiming your energy, reclaiming your space. It's like you've pulled all of this space around you, and like nobody is able to like cross your lines or cross your boundaries or to like mess up anything, especially when it comes to love. Okay, it says Dodo learned the lesson of trust by earning it the hard way. The creature arrives with an urgent message based on this understanding. Dodo says, do not give your love or trust without serious consideration. Okay, so make sure that you do check out whoever's coming toward you, because I heard multiple love offers. There's also something about like multiple love offers coming toward you, and you just like really following your heart and really following your intuition on like who you want to talk to, you know. Like don't get caught up in like trying to date around too much or whatever, you know. Like date one person, feel that person out, get to know that person, and really give it serious consideration of like, can I see this person in my life, or do I see this person like, you know, like can we improve together, can we grow together type shit, you know. It says some may consider your conservative approach an insult, and their outlook acts as a huge warning sign. Okay, so some people may feel like, you know, oh, because you want to take it slow, or because, you know, you want to be more focused on your career, or you want to keep your sights on what's important, they might get offended by that, or feel like, you know, oh, well, you must not be that into me because you have other things to focus on, you know. And she's saying like, watch out for those people, you know. That's how you know like they're not the one. Like the person that is for you, they're willing to help you, they're very patient with you, they don't mind, they support your dreams, they understand what you need to do and what you want to do and what kinds of goals you have, and they're going to be very open and very understanding about that. Okay, so don't feel like you have to worry, or like don't be trying to like change anything about you in order to make somebody else happy or to appease them. Okay, like if they can't be happy with you, what you're offering, and like, you know, if they can't fit into your like crazy life, okay, then they just obviously must not fit there. Okay, it says people who are good for you are also the ones who show patience when developing relationships. Okay, so it says another message from Dodo is stop downplaying your attributes, particularly your intelligence. Dodo, as a spirit animal, finds a keen mind attractive and recognizes when people hide their brilliance. Okay, so do not hide your brilliance at all, right? Like, please don't. Of course, that's another way that you know people aren't really for you on the outside of you, right? Because when you're brilliant and you're so creative and you looking good and you feeling good and you doing your shit, that's when people seem to be like hating the most, or they're mad all of a sudden all day because you shining that day, right? So it's like this energy of you avoiding those kinds of energies too, you know. It says trust in the friends, family, and tribe around you to accept who you are and listen to your ideas, you know. And if they can't do that, then that's just like a huge red flag, or a huge, you know, arrow pointing to the fact that this person or this energy just might not be a part of my soul family, you know. And it doesn't mean like, you know, to hate them, or like they're not a part of the big family that we're all a part of, right? But it's just like it just gives you more of an idea of who it's okay to separate from, or who you don't necessarily need around. It also says when working with the dodo spirit animal as your aid, you may develop clairalience. Okay, the psychic gift of clear smelling. Oh my gosh, I have been smelling the everything. Okay, and you could be smelling the everything too. And I mean, I like my Claire Salience, I think is what it's actually called. But it's so annoying, okay? Like, you can smell everything, and it's just terrible. And just the way some people's energy smells, it's too much, okay? It's been, like, really getting me, okay? And that could be highly significant for you, too, okay? It says, here, your nose knows, okay? A scent in the air sends your psychic awareness into overdrive. You'll know when something is afoot long before others around you even have a clue that something is in the air, you know, and it's facts, okay? Like, I cannot stand the way that San Bernardino smells. It smells like an infestation, right? It smells like a roach infestation. Like, just lets me know there's a lot of dark energies in that city, you know? So just, like, pay attention to that. Certain areas or certain people, you know, like sometimes I'll just smell poop just out of nowhere, okay? Like, and so just pay attention to signs like that, especially when you're around specific people, you know. What else? I feel like there are a lot of things about you changing too, like with this shapeshifter energy. Like you've stepped into this like very voluptuous type of authority, right? You got big authority on you. You got this big ass energy of sovereignty, right? You're free to do whatever it is that you want. You also could be very strongly connected to the ascended masters, and 2333 can be significant, okay? You could be seeing that, or you know, 333, 222, whatever. We got the puka, so there definitely are like some trickster type of energies around, but I think you can't be fooled, okay? I also heard we can't be beat, okay? You can't be fooled and you can't be beat, you know? It's like anybody that thinks they're gonna jump on your back or play games with you is in for a wild ride, okay? Because like the puka, literally like people ride the puka to death, okay? Because the puka like tricks them into like taking that ride with them, you know? So more of that, like just be very careful that you're not giving your energy to any tricksters, you know? And tricksters come in many forms, right? They can come in the form of like past lovers and things like that. So that's just something that's just really wanting to warn you about. Also 3343 is here, okay? You could be 33 or 43 or 23, okay? You could be 44 too. What else? 39, okay, the under tree taking root in the other world. And this is what I'm saying about like this big transformation energy that's here, you know. I feel like over this long period of time, like you've been really making like, okay, with the alchemy right here at the bottom of the deck and the immortality under that, you know. Like you've been really connecting to like these really deep energies within yourself. It's like you've taken root in the spiritual realm, you've taken root in the angelic realm, you know. You've taken root here in the earth realm, and you're seeing things clearly. That's what they were saying, like seeing from all sides, like they were saying yesterday, you know, there's no blind spot, like there's no place for anyone to like attack you. And I think like now is just a really happy time for you, okay? Like it all just sounds like really good news to me. Yeah, look, it says thresholds and beginnings, you know, like you've really crossed some sort of threshold for yourself and stepped into a new beginning, and it's legit, you know. So there's also this energy of like, don't doubt it, you know, don't fear it, don't like try to put in like little thoughts of what could go wrong or nothing like that. Like just grow with the flow, you know. Continue to focus on attracting whatever it is that you want, love, happiness, whatever, and try to be in the energy of what you want to attract as much as possible, and you'll see that like things go smooth. Of course there's like, you know, a bad day or two sometimes, but for the most part I feel like the good is totally outweighing the bad in your life and in your energy right now, and it's all because of the way that you follow your divine guidance. Therefore it's extremely protected, okay? What's shape-shifting and voluptuous authority? Okay, inexhaustible supply, okay? With the cow, baby, you are so abundant, it's beautiful, okay? You have tapped into an inexhaustible supply of happiness, an inexhaustible supply of money, an inexhaustible supply of attractiveness and authority that you are sovereign and free to operate out of at any time, okay? So don't dim it down for anybody. What's sovereignty in the puka? And the more you act out of that energy, the more powerful that energy becomes, the more rooted in that energy you become, okay? We got treasures. It says the stone, the spear, the sword, and the cauldron giving me magician energy, okay? Like you've unlocked some sort of treasures within yourself, within your energy. Like you are a master of the elements, you know, when it comes to thinking, when it comes to feeling, when it comes to, you know what I mean? Earth, air, fire, water, baby. When it comes to attracting things in the earth realm, like you really got it. And it's important that you don't doubt it right now, that you remain very aware that you have an inexhaustible supply, and that every single little bit of work you put into building your ideal future is going to work out for you just the way that you envision it working out. What's the trickster and taking root in the other world? We got merriment, okay? Come on. With the fairies of dance and performing arts. That's so funny because I was really like, this deck, are you sure? But it is perfect. I like the way she's talking to you right now, okay? But I mean, now is the time of merriment. So like dance, play, sing, have a great time, and know that like everything you're working so hard toward and everywhere that you're like directing your energies and all the places where you're not accepting certain energies, it's all just perfect, okay? That shit is perfect. Like please keep doing exactly what you're doing. What's taking root in the other world and thresholds of new beginning? We got the hammer god. It says scepter of authority and choice with the number 55, you know, like you really have taken up this authority and you really been making all the right choices, and there's like more of this masculine energy, you know. I hope they don't like I hope they don't like flag me for showing you that, but you know that phallic energy, that's masculine energy, okay? And so it's like you making big moves from a very balanced place, because all of the healing and all of that you do that with the feminine energy, and you have to do a lot of that before you tap into this masculine energy that you're operating out of. And it's just it's great. Yeah, look, the call of laughter. The sun god, okay? God of the sky, okay? Like I said, you have a very powerful connection with God, and He has arranged for this part of your life to be very giddy, very exciting, you know. Yeah, nothing can stop you at all with this chariot energy, okay? And also, you're a truth teller, okay? And also, I feel like he's she's talking about like living out the prophecy of your life, right? But like through manifestations, okay? Like manifesting certain parts of the prophecy that is over your life, but it's like you have to get to certain levels, you have to cross certain thresholds, you have to learn certain lessons in order to like attract those pieces to yourself, to attract the healing that tells you you can even have that, to get to the point to even manifest it, right? So you're like literally attracting little pieces of your prophecy, or of the part of the thing that they say is already written, right, in the book of life, or however you believe it to be, right? So you're literally attracting those things to yourself. It's like those little glimpses of your future and those little things are gifted to you from God, okay? When you learn certain things or learn certain lessons, and I feel like in your love life, it's no different, you know? Like you're about to receive this inexhaustible supply of love from a person on the outside of you, from someone who really wants to take a leap of faith toward you. But I feel like this person was kind of behind in their healing, you know, but they're moving very quickly. They have been working on healing their wounds of abandonment and healing their trust issues and things like that, because you know, like they've been answering the call between worlds like you already do, you know. So I feel like whatever encounter you guys have had, or whatever encounter you're about to have, they have been very magical encounters, and this person is just like really the person for you, okay? Like this is all just great news. Okay, what's shape shifting, inexhaustible supply, and voluptuous authority? We got the Six of Daggers, okay? Come on. Beautiful and amazing calm water. A time of peace and happiness and joy and merriment, and you dancing and laughing and giggling this shit, okay? It's just filled up with everything that you want. But I feel like you've been through so many towers. Like, you couldn't even be about to have a few towers because you're not going to believe it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, maybe you're still working on healing certain things, you know, still healing your trust issues and things like that. I feel like everything that's coming in toward you that you've attracted, that you feel intuitively you can trust, you absolutely can trust, because it's all coming in from the divine. But it still could cause some emotional towers, and I really I really can relate to this, you know, to where like it can cause your mind to spiral a little bit when things are too good and you've had a lot of trauma in the past, you know, and especially if there are things that you're still healing from, you know. So just like try not to freak out so much, try to remain calm, and to like really believe that everything that's happy and good is something that you deserve, okay? Woo, that makes me feel so emotional, baby. You're gonna be so happy, like you could be about to cry some tears of joy, okay? What's the trickster, taking root in the other world and merriment? We got the Two of Cups, okay? Like, it got a lot to do with whoever is wanting to exchange this beautiful energy with you, you know? You might even, like, you know, feel like this person is a trickster, or like they're on the outside of you, you know, trying to do something to you. Maybe you feel like, you know, a lot of people are like wanting to attack you or get access to your energy, and that may be true, but they cannot attack you. They do not have access to your energy. They have been locked out by God. Okay, and it's very important that you believe that shit. Even if you got to look at their face every day, they cannot affect you. They cannot take anything from you, because at the end of the day, you exchange energy with the divine the way you're supposed to. Let's take root in the other world, thresholds and beginnings, and the scepter of authority and choice. We got the Two of Daggers, okay? So, like, maybe, like, you feel like you have this amazing clarity, right? But I feel like the unknown type of energy could be a little bit irritating to you. Like, it could be something that makes you feel confused, and you just really don't like that. I feel like, you know, you have this amazing clarity, but like when you don't see things clearly, or you don't necessarily know how something's gonna work out, you could freak out a little bit. So be careful about that too, you know? Like, just know that you have the clarity, okay? Like, that if you're veiled or if something is hidden from you, it's for a good reason, and it won't be for long, okay? What's the Six of Daggers in the Tower? We got the Three of Crystals, okay? Because Spirit is always and forever working by your side, working as a team with you, wanting to see this soul growth and advancement that you've been doing so far, you know? So, like, they would never hold something back from you that's important or that you need to know at the time, you know? Like, it's all set up perfectly just for you, is what I'm hearing, you know? It's set up perfectly with you and with the way that you're meant to grow and with the next step that you're ready for. Like, divine time doesn't make any mistakes, is what she's saying. Like, God doesn't miss. He doesn't do anything, you know, like, not right in the nick of time, okay? Like, it's all very planned out and laid out. It's just that, like I was saying, with you attracting certain manifestations or certain visions or certain realizations or certain epiphanies, you just have to, like, go through the journey and continue to exchange that energy, continue to work as a team with the divine before you're able to, like, attract that knowledge, you know, or to awaken this, you know, this awareness that you already have about your journey within you, okay? So just be a little bit more patient with yourself at this time, okay? And, like, embrace whatever towers come, okay? Like, if you have a shitty day, you want to cry, you want to freak out, you're just irritated, you're just done, you just don't want to do shit, fuck this, I don't want to think about anything, okay, fine, have that day, okay? But after that, come back to your natural self, which is a very happy, very abundant, very beautiful type of energy, you know? You're a hard worker, you're not a fucking quitter. So please, like, whatever you do, don't quit on yourself and don't give up, because you're a lot closer to the things that you see yourself holding, or closer to the life that you see yourself living than you may think that you are at this time. What's the Tower and the Two of Cups? This is, like, such a beautiful message. We got the Ace of Wands, okay? Like, this is your passionate new beginning, baby. You haven't done it, okay? And now it's like, just because you step into a passionate new beginning, it doesn't mean that the growth stops, right? The growth continues to branch off from this fresher energy that you're in, okay? But you're doing so great. What's the Two of Cups and the Two of Daggers? We got the Four of Crystals, okay? Or the Four of Pentacles. Like, oh, you're so attractive right now. I'm trying to tell you, okay? Like, you're so right exactly where Spirit wants you, you know? And there's kind of an energy of, like, maybe you overthinking your abundance, or you overthinking the money part of things at times, you know? But there's, like, blessings that you don't see coming, okay? And also, like, your towers, your time that you spend in hermit mode, it's important. It's important to you and where you're going, because it's like there's certain things, like certain ways of thinking, that you have to leave behind in those moments where you experience towers, or where it seems like things are going wrong, you know? And it's like, a lot of times we don't really have that clear clarity on it until we're out of it, you know? So just like, if you remain more calm and you think of yourself or have the mentality that I'm already out of it, right? Like any tower, any issue, any blockage or problem that I run into, like the minute that I run into it, I'm already out of it because I know who I work for, right? I know where I come from. I know who I am at a soul level. So I already know this shit is handled. And that's kind of like the mentality that she's having you to have, she's asking you to have at this time, okay? All right, what's the Six of Daggers, the Tower, and the Three of Crystals? We got inspirational mediumship, okay? So, it says, has a thought or idea suddenly appeared seemingly out of nowhere? Have you ever given words of wisdom to someone, yet the advice didn't seem to come from you but through you? This could be evidence that you were possibly spiritually inspired, okay? So I feel like you're being highly spiritually inspired. Spirit works through you quite often, and especially when it comes to like you dealing with other people, I feel like you could be someone who likes a lot of different things, you know, or you could feel like you've lived a lot of different lives just in this lifetime, you know, like you have a lot of experience, and that's because they're like, that's how spirit adds things to your mediumship toolbox, okay? Like every single experience, every situation, every relationship, everything, it all fits into you like helping the next person, okay? Or it fits into your healing so you can help the next person, right? So it's like just be very aware of that, okay? Like no experience or nothing that you know is not for no is not on accident, okay? Like you know a lot of things. Like you could be very, very, very smart, okay? Very intelligent energy. And I feel like it's time for you to make the moves that you could be like trying not to make for some reason, okay? Yeah, we got mind focus, okay? Isis is saying like focus your mind, okay? Focus on the goal. You know what the goal is. You know where you want to see yourself. You know what you've been working toward. So don't hold yourself back from accomplishing those things, okay? Getting so tongue tied in this one. What's the Two of Cups, the Four of Crystals, and the Two of Daggers? We got practicing patience, okay? So practicing patience is going to be highly important to these next steps that you're taking in your journey, okay? And that's kind of why I feel like she's reassuring you that everything's going to turn out fine. And also that cough, excuse me, made me think about the throat chakra, okay? You could be receiving some sort of throat chakra upgrade. Your throat could be like a little scratchy, okay? Like I went through the biggest throat chakra upgrade while I was doing this. After I started recording, like my throat was, my voice was just so raspy, so all over the place for the longest. And also like I couldn't sing for the longest. And I thought like, I don't know what I thought, but after it was over, I feel like I channeled a lot better. I kind of go through them. I went through quite a bit of them back to back, and that could be a thing that's going on for you, okay? Like your things could just be wonky with your throat, with your expression. You could, you know, be being a little bit more quiet. You really don't want to talk to that many people because you're going through like a major throat chakra upgrade right now, okay? Yeah, and we got time to heal, okay? So there's something about the way you express yourself or the way you express your creativity that's healing, okay? There's also like a big boost in the way that you express love, and it's got something to do with this person outside of you who wants to take a leap toward you, okay? Or who has already taken this leap toward you, okay? Like they're serious. They're not playing with you. What's inspirational mediumship and mind focus, okay? Yeah, we got the medium's toolbox, okay? And also we got trance, dance, okay? So like dance, baby, okay? Just dance. Like shake your ass, loosen up, move your body, okay? Stretch your body, do some yoga, take a walk, you know, do something physical to like tap into your body and tap into that spiritual energy. But dancing is like a really powerful thing. That's funny. I was dancing this morning too. But I mean, I said what needs to be said about the medium toolbox, but more on that, she's saying like, don't be afraid to rely on the information that you know, or on these little nudges and things that they use to make a point to you, right? Okay? Like There's music on here. There's like the army. You could have been like, there's an American flag. Okay, so but you could have been like in the service because there's like a silver star right here. Also flowers. Somebody could be a florist, or you could have been a florist before. Or you could just really like or know a lot about plants. Also, you could be an artist. There's also a map on here. You could be someone who likes to travel a lot. You could have a lot of experience with a lot of different types of people because you travel so much and you get out into the world. Okay, that's something really beautiful that's going to come in handy later, I feel. Yeah, we got impression versus expression. Okay, I feel like maybe you just been going around making these very positive impressions on other people, but you like they haven't really seen like the full capacity of like your expression, like they don't really like they've never really seen you soar. And also I feel like they've never really seen you like think outside of the box, or to like they've never seen you operate the way that you're operating right now. And it's all just really great. Okay, like I have not one negative thing to say, for real. Yeah, you've just been nurturing yourself, and that is got you in such a powerful place. Also, you could have psychic touch. Okay, so be very careful of like touching people, or even touching certain objects, or like touching things in places where you feel dark energy, or where you smell that negative energy. Okay, yeah, your spirit guides are with you all the time, always giving you guidance. They give you like those nudges and those feelings where like people or situations that you find yourself in really aren't the best for you. So make sure that you really trust in that guidance that you're receiving. And also know that like there's never going to be a time where you like where where your guidance is just all of a sudden becomes exhaustible. Okay, it's an inexhaustible supply of guidance. It is an inexhaustible supply of wisdom. It's an inexhaustible supply of spiritual power and rank that you hold. Okay, so don't be afraid to use it to your advantage. Yeah, it says yes, proceed, be seen, push through with the serious star blessings. So like you're really being blessed and in this part of your life, and just keep on going with the flow and embracing that change. I feel like that's the most important thing, that and your patience, and you not getting afraid of your gifts, or being afraid to like show what you know or show who you are to people. Because like that's going to attract all the right people and get all of the people that disagree with that away from you. Okay, what's inspirational mediumship, mind focus, and medium toolbox? We got Arcturian light codes. Okay, it's talking about evolutionary downloads, recalling your power, and future thinking. Come on. So like I feel like that's like confirmation on everything I just said. Like I feel so good about it. But I mean, that's just what it is. You're receiving a lot of evolutionary downloads because you are in the midst of this very powerful evolution, right? You are recalling your power from these past lives and from these past relationships and from all these experiences that you had before. It's like refining your mediumship toolbox. Okay, like finally learning certain lessons, or understanding what you need to do with that experience, or what you need to do with that information, right? Because we fill up our toolbox with a whole bunch of stuff, and we don't really know what to do with it until we start doing our healing and the pieces start connecting, and then it gets a lot clearer on what we're supposed to do. Okay, so like keep that clarity that you found, because you did a lot of work within yourself in order to find it. What's a mind focused trance dance and practicing patience? We got a Pleiadian activation. Okay, it's talking about coming together, harmony in the heavens, and resolutions. Okay, so there's a lot of beautiful resolutions coming into any problems that you may have. Like just keep doing what you're doing. Okay, like you're doing so great. And also this person who wants to take this leap toward you, they could be bringing a lot of solutions to a lot of like your practical problems also. They could be coming in to assist you. So like don't be trying to be all in your pride, or turn down some help that the divine has sent toward you. Okay, because you never know like who they're working through. Don't like deny people the opportunity to help you go forth, unless you feel really intuitively that it might be like, some sort of catch or some sort of extra energy onto that they're going to expect from you. But like I said, you see things very clearly. You know exactly what is going on. Okay, so trust your inner vision and know that you see things clearly. Okay, we got the Hathor light codes, and we also got the I am presence. Okay, so Hathor light code says light immersion, full system upgrade, and power recall. Come on, And the I am presence says light body activation and accessing the divine within. Okay, you're doing it. You're doing it, and you're doing it well. Okay, we got Seraphim's Gateway at the bottom of the deck, which is talking about a voice activation. Okay, so like I was saying, your throat chakra is receiving some sort of like angelic attunement. Okay, you're receiving extra divine support at this time and forever. Okay, look, angelic frequency when I part the deck. Okay, angels are here, you are safe. Potent connection. Okay, very, very potent angelic connection that you have at this time. And I feel like whoever is your divine counterpart, or whoever's like taking this leap, or whoever's going to take this leap toward you, okay, they are very tapped into this angelic frequency just like you are. I feel like they might not be necessarily aware of just how angelic or just how psychic they are, you know, but it's like that's a big part of like what they're attracted to within you. Okay, so like just know that like this person might just like open up like a flower over time, rather than just like throwing it all, every part of who they are at you. And I feel like you could be kind of the opposite of that. You could be kind of outgoing, very very forward, very like bam, this is who I am, you know, take it or leave it type of energy. And I feel like they also really love that about you too. I heard admire. Okay, they admire that about you. What is the final thought on this? We got the winged seer. Okay, so it says you see clearly. Clairvoyance, come on. As they trying to drill that in. Okay, you see things clearly, baby. So keep going with the plan that you see for yourself, because it's perfect. This is Kali. So Kali could be in your energy. Okay, so it says your clairvoyant ability is being enhanced by the winged seer. You may be able to tune in and remote view, almost be able to see behind doors and into rooms and receive images that let you know what someone is doing without you actually being there at the time. And all of these experiences will either empower or scare you, okay? You have asked for more information, asked to discover what you need to know. Now that the information has come to you, you must be courageous and take action based on what you cannot logically explain. It is important now more than ever to be honest about what you can see, but most of all, to be honest with your own self, okay? So don't be running around here talking about like, oh, I'm just tripping. No, you see clear as fuck, okay? You're so psychic. It's ridiculous, okay? And you just need to follow those nudges, okay? They're not there for no reason. And you are like really attuned to a very high frequency energy right now. And it's just really important that you like just embrace the shit, okay? Like it's fun, okay? And also the spirit is very funny, okay? The clearer, the stronger the connection, the more clear you can hear them. And they be cracking me up. Like I cannot imagine my life without spirit up in here having me giggling forever, okay? So with that, I'm done. I hope you guys have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day, that you got something that you needed out of this, and I will see you later, my love. Bye.